and welcome back to my channel, Buggy Luck. And if you weren't clued in, I'm back with gaming. I'm back. So anyway, I'm playing the video game Planet Zoo, and so this is a work in progress zoo I'm creating. If you weren't clued in by this spectacular entrance, I'm quite good at playing this game, but I know that some of you might not be good at this game, and look at this. Oh man, I wish I could create a tree frog exhibit like that. Oh man, I wish I could create a garden like that. Oh man, I wish I could create a questionable fountain of capybaras that spits at the guests. Fake water made out of glass the guests can somehow walk through. Okay, maybe not that last one, or maybe. Oh man, I wish I could create a habitat like this. And some of you may what some of you may be thinking, why is this a good habitat? They're African penguins. It's supposed to be a giant peach with a few plants in it. But I don't mind all these are just some props. But anyways, I am going to be showing you how to create a great habitat in this game. So first things first, you need to choose a species you want to build for. And I find that can be quite challenging. But I mean, but so but I've already went with a species, and I'm not going to be revealing that species to you. But basically, one tip I have is try and create a theme for a species. Or here's so if you click the control key while you're in the path menu. No, it was the shift key. This is awkward. Oh. So the shift key can raise the path, and the control key you can get your path closer. So I'm just going to click shift, and as you can see, the path is a little higher. So now I'm going to just kind of create a little bit of like this little circle, and then I'm going to swap this wood out for this nice gravel, and then kind of create. So this is going to be a little kind of viewing area. You know, it's a little hard. So it's a little hard to set out stuff sometimes. But here's the trick. So you can use a contrasting terrain texture like sand to kind of plan out. So I want this area to kind of be a viewing section of the habitat. Like this. No, actually, this area will be used for something else. It won't be a kind of viewing section of the actual habitat. This area is sorry. So this circle is kind of like the base for. Oh, you're not like city, so this circle. The circle kind of serves as a base for the area. I'm going to go back with our wood path. Just continue on from here. Then we're going to create a nice little curving path around here. Okay. So now, so I'm just going to use multi-select to get rid of these trees. I'm not going to actually obliterate them now. I'm just gonna move them there. Eco-friendly. So I kind of wanted to kind of. So I'm going to take a little wrench in here, like this. So the terrain tools in this game can seem a bit complex at first, but trust me, you'll get the hang of them. Being confused by planning to use terrain tools is actual something you'll grow out of. Oh, and also try not to use the selected option for terrain creation when really the terrain painting. So I'm just gonna kind of go over the sand with a smooth rock there. There we go. And then I'm going to go with the null barrier here. It's kind of finicky adjusting. Just give it just how you want it. And then I'm just gonna go all around like this. Kind of create a little bit of so this area. So this I'm just going. So this area is going to be kind of like a forester vibe. So we're going to create a custom fence. So I'm going to use these beams. Like so. Now this fence will get a little bit weird, but let me just so we're going to apologies. I use the H key to take pictures. I'm going to change that I'm going to change screenshot key to something else. So we're going to be using the mesh key. Paste it. Just it. I should use angle snap for this. No. Let me just. There we go. This does get finicky. A little bit of an imperfection. And oops. And now I'm just going to get another mesh piece. Lift it up. Yeah, this one. Just go over like this. And now, so I have the align to surface toggled on. I'm just going to toggle that off. Oops. Ah. You know, it's actually perfect. So I'm just going to adjust it, and then like this, and I'll go this. And boom. So and boom. There is okay. So now I'm going to click on these pieces and merge them into a group, and then duplicate this group. And then I'm going to Like, now I'm going to do the same thing with these pieces. And then just going to create a kind of edge. It's a little weird, but here is our custom barrier. If you're confused, then do what I did with some other tutorials when it came on YouTube. Just watch it a gazillion times. You'll work it out eventually. It's a little here's some imperfections along here, but I'll live with it. Okay, so now I'm going to use the align to grid and then select square edges. I'm going to get the grid from this half piece. And then I'm going to create a little. Then I'm going to create. Now I want it to be elevated. Let me just find the grid, square edges, and then just click shift and oh. That, you know, I'm just gonna go bring back. And to do this, I'm going to enter the group and kick out all the intersection stuff. Just did a little just check my time. Okay, so now we're going to use another barrier here, the one-way glass. Oop. Wrong way. Alright, let's see. There we go. The one-way glass is now the right way around. Now we're just going to... Oop, nope. Let's go. And now we're just going... This. On. Okay, there's a little gap here. I'm just going to fill it with... I'm just going to fill it in a little. There we go. It's looking better. Okay, so now let's do a little work on the actual habitat. So we're going to lower the terrain a little. Then use the flatten foundation tool to create a kind of so then of course smooth. All smooth. And add in the water. I'm kinda unhappy with this. There we go. Kind of this. Just lower it. Like and kind of going on the train. This just kind of get some sand. This, and then a little bit of this, and then whatever. Yay! And now, yeah, going to do something that seems a little useless, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, I'm just going to narrow down the viewing to this. The one-way glass just kind of made it a bit easier, but you know, I mean, we're kind of going for a kind of realistic vibe. So anyways, we're just going to enter the group mode because that's going to give us a grid to work with. We're just going so we're going to create a kind of viewing gallery for the guests. Kind of narrow it down. I'm happy like this. No, there's a little imperfection. There we go. Yeah, it looks good now. It looks good. Nope, never mind. Oh, gotta flow. Yeah. Gotta flow in nicely and realistically. So, you know, if there's an imperfection, it's gotta be fixed. You can just ignore it like I used to do. Or I could have just used this. Awkward. Now we're going to get onto the actual roof. Just going to kind of box it off. It looks a little plain. I'm going to dress this up later. There we go. Kind of create this kind of look. Could do this. No, this looks awful. What on earth do I do with this? Aha! I think I know what to do with this. It's going. There we go. Ah, yes. This is better. This. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Now we're just going back in here. And then just going to use this and boom! It's fixed. Still need fine tuning. It looks it looks quite hideous. Oh yeah, it looks hideous. It looks absolutely whatever. We're just okay, so now I'm just going to okay, I'm going to stop using the Arctic faces because it's now it's too repetitive. So I'm just going to use these plate pieces. So yeah, this looks a little more lively. There we go. Yeah, I like this. This looks nice. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of signage. Nice. Let's see what we can do. Oh, not a lot. Wow. This is has to be something I can do with this. There's got to be something. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with this. No, I'm not going to use this when it looks hideous. Select the color. So I can change this color. This looks a little more appealing. Now we're just going to sneak this in. Now we're finally going to be revealing what species is going to go in this habitat. Wolves, of course. I just kind of got this idea since my last two uploads were for the video game Wolf Quest. I thought I don't need any excuses though. So I'm just going to go in the color editor and make this fit in nicely. And then no, like this. There we go. Yeah, like this. And like this. Yeah, it's fine. So now, oh, that's a nice sign, but we're not building for castaways. There will definitely be creating a castaway habitat. You just wait. Okay. So just just gonna. Okay, so okay, so here's the different wolf signs that we're not excluding the main wolf. This one's a completely different species. So let's see. Yeah, this is a nice sign. You know, I kind of want to do a scene that will. So basically, anyone going to this viewing gallery, it will leave them in no doubt that this is a wolf habitat. Then we're going to use this very nice sign here on the entrance. And boom! Hang on, let me just lift this up temporarily. And now we're going to change the let's see. I don't want this to be a more gray color. Something like this. No. Something like this. Yeah, this looks better. And kind of leave this here. Okay. I might have got a little bit too crazy. We're just going to place ourselves in guest view, and you're great. Yes. Fine. Okay. So now we're going to place in all the stuff we need, including habitat education board. But this is looking a little bit too weird. No. But there are some nice education board covers that we can use here. This one looks a little too intrusive, too snowy. No. No, we're not jungle. Okay, I give in. I'm going to use this Arctic one. And I'm just going to sneak in a little education speaker in here. Okay, yo. And I also kind of want to do a little conservation education board here. And I kind of want to do the domestication one. So this one's so it's kind of like about how humans domesticated wolves and turned them into the doggos we all know and love. So yeah, like this. Yeah, this is nice and very nice. Okay. So now we're going to continue on with the actual habitat. But first, remember this empty space? Well, time for a glow up. Okay, that is didn't look like much. Okay, this looks weird. Look at this piece. The exhibit boxes. So basically, normally, these would like show a little cube, but I have a mod that removes the barriers so that you can create custom ones. But let's choose an exhibit. These are tropical, kind of saga, tundra, temperate. Stop. Yeah, the Danube crested newt seems like a good choice. Use nor. Then we're going to get another yeah, the fire salamander seems like a good choice. Will you shut up notification? The finally let's just do the Hammond's Fortress. Okay, then let's just rapidly get some traffic notifications. Oh, just. So anyways, no. So this is going to be quite long. So this there we go. I just gotta do something. Here we go. There we go. So now I'm adding this to the group. So this time we're going to use the freeze block. They are found. They can work. Go much more precise now. No, alright. Like this. And then I'm going to switch the Arctic flickering. Because of this layout, it means that oh no. How about this wall? No. Long stone. I can simply kind of go into the color editor. And there we go. It's realistic. Oh yes, I'm safe. Then I'm gonna use the metal clad roof. No. There we go. And is this is our little area of a bit. Ah, no, 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 no. Go. I was a little panicky doing this. Ah, there we go. So this is our little exhibit area. And of course, as just finish it off, I'm going to add these nice little. But I should add these to the roof of the wolf habitat as well. I don't want something that is a little less obnoxious. So I'm just going to go with plain grass. And then I'm going to get these grass pieces, put them on. And then kind of like sink some plants in it, things. There we go, get some nice plants on there. Yeah, this looks nice. Yeah, this looks really nice. So of course I want it to be some little plants, some ivy, you know, it kind of fits in with the forest aesthetic. That's a bonus. Oh yeah, I should get some ivy draped over the entrance. There we go. So this is the cutest building in the game. Tell me what to do. If you're so absolutely horrific at building in this game, even after watching it, so just this is a walkthrough kind of thing. Kind of that kind of shows how I do it, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to adapt them. But you know, but I mean, just all your instincts is just that's what I do. Look at me now. Just followed my instinct. I went from being absolutely horrendous at building stuff in this game to being adequate. There we go. Nice. So kind of got the viewing gallery done. now we're just going to paint the terrain inside the habitat. Might have to split this into parts. We'll see how fast we can build. So now we're going to create a rock wall. So I'm going to use these rocks. And of course I'm going to need a rock placement. So I'm going to use the Thunder Rock as a color guide. Just kind of get it how I want. Oh, would you look at that? I got it. Got it. Kind of like that. There we go. Okay, thanks Thunder Rock. Bye. Okay, so I'm just going to rotate these rocks to get some variation. Okay, so now I'm going to mix in some other rock. Just to give it some texture. No. And now we're just going to click it on and make it into a group. Okay, so now that we've got the perimeter, we're now just going to very quickly get this rock wall. If you're still confused, then so basically, if you're absolutely pants building in Planet Zoo, then the first thing you need to get used to is the insane amount of pieces, and then there are so many expansion packs for this game. And they add even more stuff to build with. But I'm just going to clear out a little area. This area is going to hold something special. And it's all puppies! Not that kind of person. And by that kind of person I mean like whatever. Now we're going to create a little bit of rock work. So we're going. So these are our little pebbles. Say hi, pebbles. Just going to get all the small stuff in. just sink these little bits in, and I have these little bits of rock. Get in, just go. Here we go. And now that we have you know, and now that we have all the small toggled on small bits showing convenient, it also gives me access to small plants. So I can just get these little bits of grass and just sink them in. All the tiny bits, all the tiniest little bits. No need. Absolutely, absolutely no need to kind of worry and kind of buff. Adjusting any of the big bits, so small filter can be convenient. Just creating these little patches and filling. Then I'm going to get a few flowering plants in here. I'm trying not to go overboard with this. But it's a challenge not to go overboard with the plants in this game because they are absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so this might be one of the longest videos I've ever created. But you all need to learn. There we go. I'm going to use this to line this little branch. And I'm also going to be using it as a little kind of filler thing for some areas of the habitat. So if you're confused, I'm really created this beautiful patch of pebbles, and I don't get back. It's re-roll a whole bit of me making this. So I just stacked a bunch of small stones and then modular build some plants into it. And there's some imperfections here. Better fix them. Oh great, this is we'll be right. Okay, I'm going to turn off the small bits, and I'm going to all the bits I need: bushes, flowers. Whatever, I'll just leave it like this. I kind of want this to be a waterfall. Yes. Genius, a waterfall. The So I'm just going to. So you know, I'm good at a lot of things in Planet Zoo, but waterfalls. Oh, they get me. They get me. So instead of using rocks, I'm going to do it with rain. So I'm just going to fill in some of the gaps in the terrain rock. Okay, so I'm going to use the rough rock texture. Well, you know, the surrounding rocks are a bit they're darker in coloration. Just some, so I'm going to have to use some lighter color rocks. And those are the tiger rocks. They fit the color perfect. There we go. And of course, I'm going to have to kind of blend this in with the kind of like also fill in some of these gaps. Do a transition between this light rock and dark rock. So I'm going to use the temperate rock and then mix it in with the tiger rock. And then add little nuggets of tundra rock. Turn off the aligned surface. You can do this by clicking the V key on your keyboard. Okay, so this looks like a nice little kind of clipper thing. So now I'm going to do the waterfall. So there are these pre-built waterfalls, but they don't look kind of like they don't kind of look like the kind of, you know, rough, choppy kind of waterfall. That you would normally get in real life. So I'm just going to be using these pieces, and they're a little harder to work with. But once you get them right, then you can create nice waterfalls with them. And now we're going to fill in this large rock formation with some moss. So I'm going to use the carpet moss. I'm just going to ignore the notification. just going to create nice patches, and then I'm going to use them as the most. I can't really pronounce its name. Actually, no, I'm not going to use it. It's not as it is, but I'm pretty sure there's another. There we go. There's also this surface they call moss piece. Ah, shut up. Can't you see I'm working here? Here. Stop it, notification. Stop stupid notification. Always ruining my fun like the Grinch. So yeah, this is getting close to an hour. Oh my god, this is so long. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave this beautiful work in progress wolf habitat as it is, like this. But don't you worry, I will definitely post to a part 2. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye. That's all, folks.